Okay, I was listening to Cody Sanchez talk about money and how, when you're talking, well, if you learn the language of money, you'll never forget it. But when you're speaking to people that don't really know, it's like you're speaking another language. And I agree, and I commented on it. I just think about that. I wonder if that's a part of why it's a little bit difficult for so many. Okay, I'm not going to say so many. I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I'm going to speak for myself. I feel intimidated when people with money tell me how to get to the money, because everything they have to say, it sounds so intimidating. It sounds so frightening. Like it seems like a lot of work. And part of that is I'm slightly unhappy now in the working field, and getting to my days off or just getting off of work is like, that's like the goal of the day. Just make it through the day to get to the time you get off, and then make it through the week so you can have your 2 days off. When you hear someone with money saying, okay, take the little bit of spare time that you have, that little bit of joy, and delete it and spend it on something that might not work, that is terrifying. It's scary as hell, and it's intimidating, because all I'm thinking is it's an investment. And so think of my time as money. I'm afraid to invest in a thing that I don't know is going to work for me. I get it. It's risking everything. And if I want change, I got to take the risk. I'm just saying, trying to speak honestly, that sometimes it can be frightening. Now, for the longest time, I was a big advocate for people trying to start a business for themselves. Not something huge, not everybody trying to be a millionaire. Just replace your current income. Start a business too. If you make $40,000 a year, whatever job you work at now, start a business that can replace that. That's a lot easier to obtain than trying to shoot for the moon and become a millionaire overnight. But it seems like when you talk about that subject, there's no middle ground. Immediately people are thinking millionaire, and it doesn't have to be that way. But I admit that as a worker, when I talk to people about money, even when I'm just watching a video or something on TikTok, I'm intimidated by what's being said. And think of my time as money. People don't want to invest money in something that they're not sure is going to work. And when it comes to my time, like, the money you can get back, but time, like, that's just gone forever. So even though some may see it as I'm wasting it, trying to just sit at home and relax by myself and just do nothing because I'm at work all the time, I don't want to seem like a bum or that I'm lazy, but it's just really intimidating to see that this thing might not work. And then life happened, and life mentally and emotionally beat my ass, and I didn't know what to do with that, and I still don't. I'm still to this day trying to rebuild myself. I'm so confused, and dealing with that mental and emotional trauma, and then still trying to figure out my financial life like everybody else. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, and it can really seem overwhelming. And sometimes all I want to do is just sit and do nothing. And it can seem like a lot, man. It can seem like a lot.